Hello Virgo, welcome. It is time for your February reading. This is a general reading, so take what works, leave what doesn't. The message is for whoever needs to hear it. We all know who we are in the story. So let's ask the universe, what messages do you have for our Virgos for this February of 2020? Messages for the greatest and highest good for all of our Virgos. Love is in the picture for February. I keep seeing that in the card. So let's see. One more shuffle. And let's find out what's going on. All right, Virgo. All right, your overall energy. I think you're coming out of a depression. I think you've been really unsettled. There hasn't been any movement between you and a person. Might be a fire sign. Could be a Taurus. Here you are, Virgo. You come out here in your own reading. So there's a lot of conflict going on right now. But I do get the feeling that you're coming out of, I want to say, a deep depression. Some of you have been really depressed. Maybe people around you didn't really notice how depressed you were. But I feel like it has to do with either your job, or it could be a union that you're involved with, person you're seeing. I'm not seeing any marriage cards, but I definitely get that there's a lot of conflict, and you have been feeling really left out, and it's like you're done. You're done feeling all unsettled. You're done with all of that. I feel like it's almost like something, this Wheel of Fortune to me brings out this, click, 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 click of time, and then boom, all of a sudden, look, everything's now in my favor, and I'm taking control. Even though I can't make any moves just yet, I feel it. I feel that something really positive is beginning to come my way. Now we move to the present, where we have this Four of Swords. So I feel like it's something to do with the structures of your home. Whenever I see the number 4, I think about structures. So there's a little unsettledness there. I think you've been dealing with this for quite a while. You've lost faith in this situation. It could be that this person that you're dealing with, it's like they were very, I want to say demanding. They were very demanding. What they wanted is what they got. And that's what they demanded. Maybe you were with somebody who didn't want, to be involved with you anymore, but yet didn't know how to tell you this. So I think you're starting to look more at like the conflicts that have gone on between you than how to fix it. I think and for me, this is what that Chariot sitting right here in your crowning position is all about. It's about like, you can't really make any moves until you really see what the conflict and the core issues really are about. And I feel like you have the energy right now to be a little bit distant, so that you can see really the reality of the situation that's going on between you and your life in general. This Hierophant reversed is about you not wanting to be committed, to be free, to not have to do the things that are demanded of you. It's like you want to do things because you want to do things. That's because you have to. And I feel like you, in this relationship that you've been involved in, you have felt like you have had to do everything that you've done. And it's brought you great conflict, because I think there was a lot of compromise between you and your person. And you may have been the one that has had to compromise. So this month of February, I feel like you're really looking at this as to whether or not you really want to stick it out with this person. So the Chariot's holding you in place. It's holding you right there. Saying, we're going to lift you out of your depression so you can start to see everything a little clearer. The Chariot reversed is also car problems. So if you are having car issues, you could be in for a breakdown. So just be aware of that. Make sure your tires are inflated, and things are running good in your vehicle. All right. So the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card with the Page of Wands reversed, and then the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like, as you get clearer, you start to see your options and how you want to move about. But you don't like everything that you're seeing, because now that you're starting to see things from a new perspective, that clarity comes up. It helps you gain strength, and especially to understand what has been going on. I mean, this has been a very toxic energy that you have been involved in. You know, maybe you have been dealing with somebody who is emotionally very unstable, because there is this element of instability, or instability. You know, with this Devil card, again, and, you know, this is almost like confirming like a Capricorn, but it could be anybody. Could be an earth sign. I'm definitely picking up earth sign, but I feel like this is you. I mean, you are this devil energy. I mean, this is your shadow side. You feel so chained to this person, and that's what makes you feel so unstable, you know. And it's just like you felt a little trapped, because you guys might have had some fire in the bedroom, but outside of the bedroom, I don't feel like there was any fire. I also don't feel like you had any kids with this person. So, you know, that could help make things a little easier on your exit, because there may be an exit, because somebody wants out. You know, with this card of the Devil, I don't know if you know, this is like the card of the Lovers, the shadow side of the card of the Lovers. But there's two chains around these people. But those chains, all you got to do is lift them up off of your head and you're free. You know, so I think seeing the conflict and where it originates and everything else will help you with a lot of the instability. Now, this person, whether this is you or them, I mean, I just get the sense that emotionally, like they're draining. Like they're just so emotionally draining, you know, because it's a very toxic energy that they're walking around with. Yeah, very narcissistic type of thing. But you've been so anxious because it's like you feel like you made a mistake, you know, and now you just want things to be good again. You know, but there's been so much history now between the two of you, because there's been time, because, you know, you've hung in there for a little while. But things are going to start to turn, and it's that clarity that you gain in this month that's going to help this wheel really to move into a good outcome. Outcome we get, yeah, the Queen of Cups. But right now I feel like you're a little closed. You don't really want to open up too much about how you're feeling. You feel better just kind of hanging on to your own thoughts, you know, because you would love to make this work, but you're just not sure if you can get that passion back. And I do see somebody moving away. I mean, here's that Six of Swords. Here's that Ten of Swords. And here's this Hierophant reverse. So I feel like somebody is really ready to move on. You know, but not until you're really solid and you're sure. Because this is, you know, this Hermit, I mean, you are starting to see why all of this conflict has happened. And with that clarity, you start to see the toxic energies from your person. This may also help you to fix it, you know, because, you know, I feel sadness. Like I'm feeling sad about this whole thing, this whole reading. But let's get a card of advice. Yeah, so you don't want this to end. You'd like to see a happy ending, but you're really not too sure about that. Oh my gosh. All right, February, the month of love. So we wish. All right, let's see. Any cards of advice for our Virgos for this month of February? Yeah, things are going to come out. Again, I just feel like this month you gain so much clarity. You learn things that you didn't know before. And I think it just opens you up. It just totally opens you up to how you want to move forward. And I see you moving forward as a single person, because you start to see all these other options. And, you know, maybe financially, I just think it was like a lot of issues between you and this person. You know, and it's like you have the passion, but there's a lot of immaturity with this relationship as well. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Virgo. I hope this resonated. If it did, terrific. And if it didn't, that's okay. Take what works, leave what doesn't. The messages are for whoever really needs to hear them. So I'll see you at the next reading, Love in the Full Moon. And until then, bye now.